Hello and welcome back, gang, to Low. Say it with me. Budget. ENT. You got to say that second part with me, gang. All right, you know what it is. It's 2024. Time to leave that hate at the door. We ain't doing that this year. If you hating on somebody, you whack. Look below. Look below in the description. You see all them links? Go follow. Go sub. It's where we at when we're not here. Go support your boy. Warnings, disclaimer, caution before entering. Go past this point of the video and you complain in my comment section, you're going to look like a weirdo. All right? Because I warned you here. I could pause 5 times. I could pause 50 times. I could talk for 5 seconds. I could talk for the next 5 minutes. If you find yourself getting mad, upset, annoyed with any of that, I got a few remedies for you. 1, you can fast forward through whatever you don't want to hear, but you came here to hear me talk about the song you've already heard, so it makes no sense. 2, you can back out. All right? You can just back out. That's cool too, because the real people will stay. And 3, gang, you know what it is. You can take it up with your mama. We don't care. We getting t-shirts made. We're going to get a pillow made. That way, y'all can take it up with your mama that way. Oh, yeah. You know what it is. You know what the deal is. It's 1 to 10. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you don't like the score. Okay? I give out fair scores. I give out just scores. But if you find that you don't like it, I would kindly refer you back to step 3 and take it up with your mama. Because Ren does well. We give Ren good scores. That's just what it is. Now, my score might not be the same as your score, but we can talk about it in the comments in a civil manner. Announcement time. Are you ready? Are you ready? When we hit 1K, we're going to do a giveaway. Okay, I don't know what it's going to be yet. Could just shoot you some PayPal cash or like a gift card. I mean, you know the name. I mean, it's low budget, but we're going to take care of y'all. Yeah. So, shout out to all the new people. You seen the MVP video. To get your name on that, watch all the way through to the end. Don't skip any. Catch the code word. Do one of those 3 things and you catch an MVP on your name. But you got to get it in before the next video. And I generally upload daily or Ren every 2 days, basically. I'm thinking about doing Ren for 3 days. It's a 3-minute intro. Today we're doing Money Game. I'm only doing part 1, gang. I don't want to hit y'all with another 40-minute video and make y'all sit that long. I may do 2 and 3 together, but for today we're going to do Money Game part 1 because I got a surprise coming after this. So, 3, 2, 1. You got it, Ren. Let's go. Felt like something was attached. Oh, I see it. Okay. My bad.
It's a strange time we're living in. Bull can put fear in higher rock.
Okay, so Jesus Christ. Now, I said in the last video at the end, this dude is a diamond with many facets to it, okay? And we heard about 4 or 7 songs at this point, and every time it's a different facet of the diamond. This was not what I was expecting again. This could be a good Ren song too. Take it up with your mama. I'm about to start it.
Parties they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament.
No.
It's It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose. But who's fooling who? A pulled chain to your shoes, I'm pained.
Okay, so this is like some fucking bluegrass, West Virginia mountain, just sitting on the front porch, picking some instruments. And I know it's called busking, but I mean, I think it's probably what it's called here too. I'm not quite sure what it's called here, but like this is very, very down south type of feel to it. It's nice. I like it. He obviously talking about, you know, the government and shit. Just I heard him say parliament and whatnot.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed.
His accent's a little thick. Don't want to say that I can't understand him because that would be fucked up. Because we just catch vibes. You know what I'm saying?
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose. But who's fooling who? A pulled chain to your shoes, I'm pained. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns.
Imagine for a second, if you will, that greed wasn't around and everything wasn't fueled by money. You know why there's no cure for cancer? Because it makes too much money. You know why alcohol is perfectly legal, even though it kills arguably more people a year than cancer? Kinda. I'm not showing statistics, but it's pretty close. Because it makes a lot of money. Anything that makes a lot of money is generally going to be swept under the rug. Okay. I was talking to best friend about this. My take on it is I feel like we should just wipe government head down. You feel me? And then that shit should be volunteer work or minimum wage at best. Like, we'll see who really wants to be part of the government when you're not able to get, you know, all that back end money. Because you got these people that are like ancient dinosaurs who fart dust out here making laws. And when they can't even, they're well beyond their retirement age. Like, nah, wipe it all clean, make it a volunteer situation and see who really wants to be in the government. Then you'll see who really wants to be there and who really wants to make change. Because if you do it for free with no money, you obviously meant to be there.
Theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living.
But something like, I don't know, I stopped it again. Take it up with your mama. Something like that's not going to happen until, you know, people stop buying into it. It takes one person to stand up. But you got to be able to plant that seed. And, you know, with today's age, you have TikTok and Facebook and all these platforms. And yeah, sure, there's a lot of misinformation spread amongst them. But at the same time, I've seen that there's slowly coming more people that's just fed up with all the bullshit, all the lies, all the facades. Starting to see more and more of them people on the rise. And that's what it's going to take is those people that, man, fuck what you got to say. I see what's going on behind all your bullshit. People that see through the bullshit, that's on the rise.
Living in dictatorships, nearly blinded by illusions to choose. But who's fooling who? A pulled chain to your shoes, I'm pained.
I'm going to say something a little bit hot topic, a little bit controversial. But, and if you don't want to stick around, that's cool. But imagine okay, it's every year. I mean, there's shootings all the time. But generally, them shits go up when it's poll time. You know what I'm saying? And think about it for a second, would you? A lot of this shit's orchestrated. I don't care what you believe. Just know that anytime the government is like, yo, look at this, look what's going on, they're all over here pulling some bullshit too that they're not trying to get you to see. That's why they're all up in your face saying, hey, look at this, while they're back here doing the sleight of hand shit. I'm telling you, that's how it is.
It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
This imagery here. Like, first off, the location's fire. See, this is why I didn't want to do 1, 2, and 3 together, because I'ma talk. Get over it. You know the deal. Take it up with your mama. This location, once again, this is a fire location. You got these old antique fences, lattices, whatever you want to call them here. These older columns here with the wider bases, like some kerosene here. These older door frames. Like, this is a very powerful image here. Very powerful image.
Oh, rain, 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 rain.
Take it up with your mama. We don't neglect vocals.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way.
That was so good. Like, you not coming here to watch me catch the bars or really pick it apart. We were catching a vibe, and my God, did that vibrate my soul just then.
Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
It's hard to pay attention to what's going on because, like, I feel the music, like, so viscerally. Like, I have to close my eyes because, like, I'm vibrating to it. Like, it's already 12 minutes. Imagine if I did all 3 of these, we'd be here for an hour and a half, gang. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit for continuity purposes, but kind of need to let this ride for a little while.
This old money game.
If you didn't notice just now, take it up with your mama. I'll pause it. Yeah, I know. But I just figured out how to turn it up.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets, they say proudly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate.
We're gonna be here all night. We're gonna be here all night. So much to speak on. So much to speak on because, like, this is just my shit that I speak on. I was, like, literally just speaking on this shit, bro. Like, it's the way I grew up and where I grew up and how I grew up. I grew up in a cultural melting pot. Like, I've met all kinds of people from all over this planet, and, like, we're all the same. We're all humans, but they don't want you to believe that. They don't want you to put stock in that. They don't want you to buy that because that doesn't fit status quo. That's not their narrative. They want us separated. They want us divided. Why? So you can vote. I'm telling you, that's what the game is. It's designed to keep you and me from being friends, but not the way I was raised. I say hey to everybody. I love everyone until you give me a reason not to. I'm not the most respectful person until you disrespect me. And I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got friends from every culture, basically. Like, I'm the most accepting person. I'm just not, I don't come out of my shell often, but I'm just saying, like, It's designed to keep us like that. It's bullshit.
That's freedom
Again, we fight over imaginary lines instead of working together.
of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony.
You know, it's growing up. I was told, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. Just because you have an opinion, it doesn't mean you got to say it. Not everybody wants to hear it. Again, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing. I find myself struggling with that too, but more often than not, I don't say nothing if I don't got nothing nice to say.
Of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a...
Just not, I paused it again. Take it out with your mama. It's a lot to talk on, but these subtitles are completely wrong. They're completely wrong. But I mean, I'm still catching it because of like dyslexia is kind of like putting it all into place for me automatically. So it's kind of hitting, but like they're completely wrong at the same time.
Preach a certain value that you never keep.
Like he didn't say epoxy.
Does in the West.
At least I'm not sure. I'm sure he didn't say epoxy.
We have pillaged and plundered the murder that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain...
It's called hypocrisy. It's not called epoxy. Take it out with your mama. We'll be here all night if I want to be.
So we make. There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are...
Ooh, he said some shit there, boy. Ooh, he said some shit there. Damn, he said some shit there. I'm just looking around for dramatic effect at this point because I'm collecting myself. Because I say this all the time. Unless you are Native American, you are not. This is not your country. Okay. Cancel me, sue me. You can't get nothing. Come fight me if you want. Whatever. But if you white, you're not from here. Okay. You're not. Okay. Technically, we like when everything was landlocked together, Pangea basically. Oh, these bitches don't know about Pangea. When Pangea was around, it was all one big continent before everything separated. Like it's been tracked back to like everybody. If you're with evolution line, whatever type of deal, you know what I'm saying? If you're with science type of shit, you know what I'm talking about. Like basically everybody came from the same spot in Africa. Okay, now your color don't mean shit. What it means is where we originally started, wherever you branched off from and ended up at, like that's where your pigment adjusted to, right? It's where your skin adjusted to the needs of your environment. Like that's all that is. We're all immigrants, bro. Every one of us. I'm just saying.
Immigrants or descended from immigrants, irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome. And also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat, yeah.
Okay, so man, we could literally be here all night. We're at 20 minutes now. But look, if you're religious, right, and you hate another religion, you have to take a step back and see how whack and wild that shit is, because like it's basically one and the same. Like basically all religions diverge from the same origin story type of deal. Like, bro, we're gonna be here forever.
The same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat, yeah,
we fight over imaginary lines, imaginary deities, imaginary ideas and concepts, when in reality we could work together to better this planet. We could work together to further are studies of how to get the fuck off of this rock, okay, and colonize out further when we need to. Because I'm gonna tell you this: the rock, we ain't gonna be able to live on this planet forever. Because as it sits now, the human race as a whole is a cancer, okay, and well, when we're cancers to the Earth, there's protocols that Earth will take, i.e., it'll warm up and it'll burn the virus off just like your body. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get an infection in your body you get a fever. That's your body trying to fight off the virus, you know, and kill it. Okay, well, there's a lot of us. We pollute everything. We ruin everything. It's just getting worse because the households are declining. Family values are declining. So all these things accumulate, and guess what's happening? The temperature of the planet's going up. Now, you may not agree with that, and you may do. Whatever. It's just facts, is what it is. Okay, it's hotter than it used to be. It's colder than it normally gets. There's more storms more often nowadays. Like, you can't tell me that the climate change isn't, you know, kind of actually happening, because it's actually kind of fucking happening. So, we're a virus to this planet, and it's slowly burning us the fuck off. And if we don't learn how to fucking get past all of this shit and work together, there'll be another extinction, either man-made or natural. It's guaranteed.
Worship the bleak, our opinions are our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole.
Do you love pointing shit out about people? Do you point shit out about yourself? Right? Because that's what you get. If you can't do that, you got no reason to point shit out about other people. You're just not. And if you're Christian, you're not supposed to be judging at all. You know what I'm saying? You're just not supposed to be. You can have an opinion, yeah, sure, but you're not allowed to judge. Okay? You're just not. That's how religion works.
Oh, money game.
Damn, what you doing, Ren?
This whole money game.
I keep looking this way for the camera when it's right here. You know what I'm looking at? OBS. I'm looking at my fucking face.
This old money game.
It's definitely not water, because that's viscous as hell. There's definitely some type of oil. That was like, that's a nice detail to have in there, because anybody else would have been, just put water in that fucking can and just poured it out and looked like a fucking, half baked edit. But like, look how viscous that looks like. It's very oily. It turned in very shiny. That's nice. That's attention to detail. That gets points there for real. I mean, the type of shit weighs down on you, especially when you quote unquote broken out of the matrix, as it were. Shit like this weighs on you. It really does. I mean, speaking from experience, because y'all know how it is. This shit was fire. It sucks that I had to turn the subtitles on there. We didn't really need them toward halfway point and after. This is going to I'm backing it up and it's at the beginning. Bro. Okay, so we're gonna give this a an 8-9. You know why? It made me stop and talk a lot. It's a 30-minute video for one song. This is why I didn't do all three, because this is gonna take forever to watch. But you guys are down for the cause, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope my comments weren't too controversial. You know the deal. If you made it this far, you're a true MVP. I got shadows everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because these lights is fucking with me. It's like 10 o'clock at night here, so everybody's asleep. Not trying to be too loud. I'm not going to do a code word at this one, because you'll see. I'm going to put it on the surprise video that's coming after this one. Yeah, you've been told now. So much for a surprise. Hey, look, you watched 30 minutes. Here's your surprise. There's another video coming. Get the code word in it, because you guys are going crazy with comments and so much editing. It's fine. I don't mind doing it. I'm just saying I'm not doing 2 videos. So it wouldn't make much sense to do 2 code words for 2 videos coming out back to back. But big love, guys. I'm out. I got to shoot this next one.